Brajasundar Yamunatiravanachari Yamunatiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Radhe Shyam Radhe Shyam Radhe Shyam Jaya Radhe Shyam Jaya Vrindavana Dham Vrindavana Dham Vrindavana Dham Jaya Vrindavana Dham Jaya Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jaya Nitai Gaura Chandra Jaya Nitai Gaura Chandra Jaya Nitai Gaura Chandra Jaya Nitai Gaura Chandra Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Srila Gurudev ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयत्मुदीरयेत् नश्च प्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। जन्मादियस्य यतन्वयादितरतश्चार्तेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदयादिकवये मूयन्ति यत् सूरया तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मा प्रोजितकैतवत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापोत्रयन्मूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परिरीश्वरः सद्यो हृदयवृद्ध अत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तक्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रं वसंयुतं निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं मुखं निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं मुखं my mind is occupied somewhere today else. Please forgive me for this. I'm remembering Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj in my mind. निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रव्य संयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरवो रसिका भुवि भावुका ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दिनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं। नमो ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नित्यानन्दमहं नौमि सर्वानन्दकरं परं हरिनामाप्रदं देवम् अवधूता शिरोमणिम् आनन्दलीलामय विग्रहाय हेमाम्बदिव्यछविसुन्दराय तस्मै महाप्रेमरसाप्रदाय चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। Some time back, one of the greatest ambassadors of Srimad Bhagavatam, Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, he disappeared from the world. It was a big loss for our society. I had spent around since 2007 up to 2000, after current, I had that long close association with Maharaj, very personal association. And there's so many inspiring things. We can go on and go on and go on speaking about Maharaj. Somehow since morning I have been remembering him. It's a big loss for the whole of society that when such a great personality he goes. One of the practical demonstration of preaching can be find how he practically worked hard day and night 24 hours without even wasting a single moment for carrying out the instructions of a spiritual master. For a disciple, the instructions of the spiritual master are everything. And he got some instructions from Srila Prabhupada, and up till last breath, he did everything in the world to carry out these instructions of Srila Prabhupada. And we should take that inspiration from him. We should try to follow in the footsteps of such great personalities. That if we have some instructions from sadhus, we should take those instructions as our life and soul and should follow vigorously. And there should be no other desire in our heart other than following the instructions of the spiritual master. So, Maharaj Parikshit had a question. Maharaj Parikshit is saying to Shukadeva Goswami that Krishna is very inclined towards his devotees. And, for the sake of Indra, he comes. But it sees that the Daityas and the demons and all, they are he's partial towards them. He's partial because that's what Parikshit Maharaj is saying. So he Shukadeva Goswami totally refutes the arguments of the people. He's asking on behalf of everyone. So who accuse the Supreme Personality of Godhead of partiality. Shukadeva Goswami proves that because the body of the conditioned soul is infected with the three modes of material nature, it is infected with dualities rising from the enmity and friendship, attachment and detachment. So one also wants to impose the same thing on the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, however, there are no such dualities. You should understand that even the eternal time cannot control the activities of the Supreme Lord. Eternal time is created by the Lord. Okay, and everything acts under His control. So there is nothing time is His desire. What is time? Kala. What is Kala? Kala is the desire of the Lord. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead therefore is always transcendental to the influence of modes of material nature. The Lord's external energy which acts in, and He is also transcendent to Maya. He is also transcendental to the external energy, the creation, manifestation, everything. So, thus all the demands killed by the Supreme Lord attain perfection in life. Now, the second question which was raised by Maharaj Parikshit was, when in the Rajasuya sacrifice, where Yudhishthira Maharaj was performing Rajasuya sacrifice, in that sacrifice, that sacrifice can be conducted by only that person who has conquered the heavenly planets as well. And because of Lord Krishna's mercy, Indra and everybody else were also subordinate to Yudhishthira Maharaj. So he was able to perform such a sacrifice. Now, in that Rajasuya sacrifice, Yudhishthira Maharaj and the Pandavas used this opportunity to establish Lord Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Establish means he is the Supreme Lord, but to prove it to everyone. So, the first puja which was need to be performed was done for the Lord, for the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. And it was a message given to everyone that here is the Supreme Personality of Godhead who is living with us. In that assembly, when everything was going on smoothly, the Rajasuya sacrifice was going on, Shishupal comes there. And Shishupal, he starts offending the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, Shishupal had a nature. Since the time he was born, since the time he got the ability to speak, he only did one thing: criticize the Supreme Lord. He was personified of offense. And that, so Yudhishthira and everybody knew the nature of Shishupal. But when Shishupal got killed, his soul merged into the body of the Lord, and that created a confusion for Yudhishthira Maharaj. What happened? How can Shishupal get delivered? At that time, Yudhishthira Maharaj was looking for some answers. So he took shelter of Narad Muni. Where to find? Whenever there is a doubt in our heart, where should we go? Whenever there is a doubt in our heart, we should go and look for Sadhu Sangha. Sit in the association and get your doubts cleared. I remember when I used to get association of some such great sadhus in my life. For 8, 9 hours, I used to sit in front of them and just ask them questions only. 9 hours I used to sit in front of them and ask them various questions from the Bhagavatam here and there and get all my doubts cleared. The disciples of that spiritual master used to come and drag me. Baba, go. He said, no, this is my service. Let me do that. So, one should, because I learned from, it's in the Srimad Bhagavatam, that when you have doubts, get it cleared, because when the doubts are cleared, one will develop unflinching faith. So Yudhishthira Maharaj had a doubt, so he was looking for whom? He was looking for a sadhu, and there was Narad Muni. Again, Narad Muni. So Yudhishthira Maharaj goes and takes shelter of Narad Muni, and he puts forward those questions. That how can Shishupal get delivered? And there, Narad Muni describes that some time back, long time back, this Jay and Vijay, who were the doorkeepers of the Vaikunta, so they were cursed by 4 Kumaras. And this Jay and Vijay, they became Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu in Satyuga, Ravan and Kumbhakarna in the Treta Yuga, and Shishupal and Dantavikra at the end of Dwapar Yuga. So because of their fruitive acts, Jay and Vijay agreed to become the Lord's enemies. And when killed in that mentality, they attained salvation in oneness. So thus, even if one thinks of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in envy, he attains salvation. So what we have to say about those devotees who are rendering loving, unalloyed devotional service to the Supreme Lord? Many times devotees, they're chanting the holy name, they're hearing Bhagavatam, they're reading, they're doing everything. But still, there is a stagnancy in their life because of faith. As devotees, we are chanting the holy name, we should have faith that this holy name which we are chanting is going to grant me prema bhakti. So with that faith and with that conviction, one should chant the holy name. When we are hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, we should hear with that faith and conviction that this Krishna Katha is going to help me develop attachment to Krishna. With that faith and with that conviction, one should chant. Then it will work. Knowingly or unknowingly also, if we chant the holy name, it is going to get delivered. That's fine. But as devotees, as practicing devotees for not hundreds of years, for few years we have been practicing. So we should go to the next level. Chant with faith and conviction. All these pastimes in Bhagavatam, they are meant for what purpose? So that we can take some lessons from it. They are there. Why Srimad Bhagavatam? Why Srila Prabhupada established a system of discussing Srimad Bhagavatam every day? Why did he write this Bhagavatam? Commentaries on Bhagavatam, such an elaborate commentary in English language. Why that old man had to write such a vast commentary? He had no time. He was in a preaching business. He had no time. But still, he took pain and wrote commentaries on the Srimad Bhagavatam. He actually delivered the English language. You know, in English language, he wrote Srimad Bhagavatam. So that language is delivered. It's a mlecha language. It's a language which is very degraded. But that language, Srimad Bhagavatam, was written. The books are getting printed. The books are getting distributed. People are reading and getting convinced about Krishna consciousness. That language is delivered. We have great fortune that for every verse, we have purports. We have explanations which are not getting repeated. And there is no such, treasure house which we have. It's the biggest treasure house. But somehow or other, we as devotees, we are not able to take sufficient advantage of that treasure house which we have. We have to open up to the reality. We need to understand that this Srimad Bhagavatam is the incarnation of the Lord, and it has come in this world to deliver us. And there are devotees who are spreading the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam, they're discussing Bhagavatam. He established a system when every day Srimad Bhagavatam will be discussed. So that at least the churning should happen on everyday basis. And then further, Sukadeva Goswami describes about the first demon, Hiranyaksha, the first demon pair, the Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. So when the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he appeared as a boar incarnation, he killed Hiranyakashipu's brother Hiranyaksha. And Hiranyakashipu was very much disturbed, very much aggrieved. And in anger, he accused the Supreme Personality of Godhead to be partial to his devotees. And he said that Hiranyakashipu wanted to kill the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He even went to the Vaikuntha Loka. And he was looking for the Lord of Vaikuntha and he was not there. Because the Lord of Vaikuntha entered in his heart. Because it was not a proper time to kill Hiranyakashipu. So when he went to Vaikuntha, which Vaikuntha? The Prapanchika Vaikuntha, not the Maha Vaikuntha. You should know this. So, when Hiranyakashipu's brother died, Hiranyaksha died, Hiranyakashipu gave a very nice lecture. Not a Bhagavatam class, but a very good understanding about, to help the relatives, understand the reality of the world. This is the world. The people are here, we are going to be there for some time, and then people, they are going to leave, so there is nothing to lament. And my brother has died in a battlefield, so he's glorious. So in this way, Hiranyakashipu gave a lot of explanation, and Hiranyakashipu, he wanted to become immortal. He decided that my brother died, okay, but I don't want to die like that. I want to become immortal. And for that, what should I do? So he was advised that you should please the Supreme. For him, the Supreme was Brahmaji. You please Brahmaji. So he underwent severe austerities to please Lord Brahma. And these austerities which Hiranyakashipu performed were so severe that till date, nobody in the past and nobody in the future will have performed such pastimes, such tapasya, such severe austerities. Even Brahma was forced to come there. He had no desire because he knew that if he goes in front of Hiranyakashipu, he is going to land in trouble because he is going to ask some weird boons and he has to grant it. But somehow the energy which was coming out from the tapasya of Hiranyakashipu was bewildering the whole world. And that's why Brahma was forced to go and give benediction, a boon to Hiranyakashipu. So Brahmaji came in. So when Brahmaji came, he said that I don't want to die by any human beings. I don't want to die by any shastra or astra. I don't want to die in the day and night. I don't want to die, in the air, neither in the sky, in the earth, neither in the sky. So he put forward so many different conditions to Lord Brahmaji. Initially he asked that, my dear Lord, make me immortal. He said, even I am not immortal, Baba. I only have 100 years of life. So what to say about you? So he said, okay, then I want these conditions. That no man, no demigod, no this, no man should be able to kill me. No person by any weapons or by any means should be able to kill me. So many conditions he put for Brahmaji. And Brahmaji said, okay, tathastu. Take it, Baba. Take it. Let's finish this off quickly. So Brahmaji gave that boon, but Hiranyakashipu, after getting those special boons, he started himself thinking that he is very, very powerful. And he was, which he was. So first thing what he did was he immediately went and kicked Indra out, took his kingdom, and gradually, entire world, all the floating planetary systems were under his control. I'm telling you, Hiranyakashipu was such a powerful demon that he stopped Vedic sacrifice all over the planet. He established his own temples all over the planet. He started telling people, all the brahmanas, that if you want to live, if you want to stay alive, start worshipping me. All the sacrifice you should be doing for me. Even Brahma, Shiva, they were treating Hiranyakashipu with great respect. They used to send gifts to him. Not that they were afraid, but still they were maintaining good relationship. Because now Brahma was not ruling the planet. Hiranyakashipu was ruling the planet. He was that powerful demon that he took the control of the universe from Brahmaji and he started ruling the whole universe. Even I'm telling you, it's in the commentaries of Bhagavatam, it's in the Narsingh Puran that Lord Shiva and Brahma used to send gifts to him. That powerful he was. Narada used to sing his glories. Whenever Narada used to come and meet Hiranyakashipu, he said, Jai Hiranyakashipu, all glories to you. There is nobody, and he was actually, there was no demon as powerful as Hiranyakashipu in this whole world, till date, and neither there will be in the future. So, Hiranyakashipu, when he when he started terrorizing the people of the world in this way. So gradually, everywhere, there was only Hiranyakashipu's movement. All the sacrifices were done for his pleasure. So everything was, completely under the control of Hiranyakashipu. And the demigods, the devatas, they got afraid. Baba, now how long will we continue? Because they also have not seen a demon like Hiranyakashipu. So even the thought process was, even the devatas were thinking something, the Hiranyakashipu used to come to know. So even they were that afraid of Hiranyakashipu. If Hiranyakashipu used to blink his eyes, devatas used to shiver in fear. What is he going to do now? That was the situation. That was a terror of Hiranyakashipu. It was not a joke. Somehow, the devatas went to Shvetadvip and they prayed to Lord Vishnu, and the Lord Vishnu appeared in front of them. And they prayed, oh dear Lord, do something. We haven't seen such a havoc in our life. We don't know if this havoc is going to end or no. Or will it continue? Or will our situation be like this? Will the whole world be worshipping Hiranyakashipu? Everyone was offering artis, even the devatas were offering arti to Hiranyakashipu. This was the situation, Baba. And then the Lord said, don't worry. Time is powerful. He will very soon have a son named Prahlad. And when he starts troubling Prahlad, then I will come. Whenever my dear devotees are troubled, I will come and finish him off. So, Hiranyakashipu, he had a very beautiful, chaste, devoted wife called as Kayadu. And Kayadu gave birth to Prahlad. So, but the birth also was very unusual. How Krishna arranges things wonderfully, even in this such chaotic situation. The sincere devotees of the Lord are always protected by the Lord. They should not worry even in the most difficult circumstances of the life, because the Lord is in full control. The Lord is in complete control of the situation. So when Hiranyakashipu was, he was been told that you should also go and please Lord Shiva. Because whatever boon you have got, that's fine. But Brahma and Shiva, these are the only two powerful people in the planet. Vishnu, he's afraid of me. So there is no way I should be worshipping Vishnu, because Vishnu, I went to Vaikuntha, was not there, he was afraid of me. So what to worship him? So there are only two powerful personalities, Brahma and Shiva. So let me Brahma, I am pleased him. Now, if there is any threat, it is from Lord Shiva, so let me go and please him also. So he went and started performing tapasya for Lord Shiva. And in that time, what happened? That Indra realized that this is the perfect time to finish off the kingdom of Hiranyakashipu. But he was not able to do that, but at least he was thinking that Hiranyakashipu's wife is pregnant. So let me go and kidnap her and kill the son. Imagine the father is like that. What will be the son? If the father is terrorizing the universe like this, so imagine what the son will be like. So Indra, he went disguised as Hiranyakashipu went for doing tapasya. Hiranyakashipu went for doing tapasya, right? So Indra came disguised as Hiranyakashipu and met Hiranyakashipu's actual wife, Kayadu. And then he made her sit on the airplane and he kidnapped. And when the airplane flew, Indra came to his original form. And Kayadu was so afraid. And why are you kidnapping me? He said, because the womb, in your womb is a semen of a demon. And I need to kill. Just at that time, Narad Muni comes there. Just at that time, Narad Muni comes there. And Narad Muni says, Indra, are you mad? What happened? I'm just trying to protect the whole world. He said, Narad Muni is saying, Indra, even if, what about you? Forget about you. Even Brahma, even Lord Shiva, or all the demigods put together, they cannot even kill Prahlad. Why? Because he is a Mahabhagavat. In the womb of this Kayadu is a great devotee of the Supreme Lord Sri Hari, Prahlad. So don't even think of making an attempt to even torture this little boy. Because he's a great soul. So what should I do? Just perform parikrama of Prahlad and go away. So Indra, having great respect for Naradji, he followed his instructions. The woman whom he kidnapped, Indra offered parikrama to Prahlad's mother and he left. And then Naradji brought Kayadu to his own ashram. And there, Kayadu said that I won't give birth till my husband comes back. And then this was a perfect opportunity for Narad Muni to preach. He is looking for the opportunity. And here was the opportunity. So Kayadu was staying in the ashram, eating sattvic prasad. She was eating prasad. And he was hearing every day the nectarian classes on Srimad Bhagavatam by Narad Muni. And Narad Muni was speaking and Prahlad from the womb was hearing everything in details. So he spoke the entire Srimad Bhagavatam to Prahlad Maharaj in the womb itself. And Prahlad Maharaj became so convinced, he developed unflinching faith in Supreme Lord. That's why when the mothers, when they're pregnant, they should make themselves in such a facility that they get an opportunity to at least hear or read the entire Srimad Bhagavatam, so that the child in the womb gets to hear the nectar Harikatha. When he comes out, we don't know what the situation is going to be, but at least when he is in the womb, he should get an opportunity to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. So, Hiranyakashipu came back and the son was born. And then Hiranyakashipu had a great expectation that Prahlad will become the greatest of the demons. And with that expectations he was living. And it was quite natural that a father will have an inclination that his son will also become like him or more than him. So Prahlad Maharaj was a perfect example of the greatest devotee. So when Hiranyakashipu, his spiritual master Shukracharya, they had two disciples, Shanda and Amarka. And the Shanda and Amarka, they used to have a ashram nearby, a gurukul nearby. And all the children of the demonic families, they used to go there. And Hiranyakashipu also sent his son Prahlad there. So Prahlad went there, and Prahlad used to hear everything about uh, religion, economic development, sense gratification, all these things. And he used to hear it and pass the exams. So he was doing his duty as a student very, very nicely. So one fine day, what happened that Prahlad Maharaj came back home. Hiranyakashipu was very pleased. He lifted Prahlad, embraced Prahlad, and asked him, "So, what are you learning in the school?" He said, "Baba, what I am learning, that this material world, this material world is a temporary place of enjoyment. Everything is under the control of the Supreme Lord Hari. So we should not waste time, and we should simply take shelter of the Lord and practice devotional service." And Hiranyakashipu, when he heard that he's talking about my enemy Lord Hari, Hiranyakashipu got on the case of Shanda and Amarka and said, "What are you teaching him? Take him away and teach him Rakshas Dharma. I want that he should become a perfect Rakshasa." And Hiranyakashipu was very disturbed. But then Prahlad went back and he was associating with his Gurujanas again. He did the same thing. He was repeating everything what they were saying and passing all the exams. So they were very satisfied that Prahlad is perfectly all right, no problem. Then again, this next time Prahlad Maharaj came home, Hiranyakashipu again did the same thing. Prahlad Maharaj was such a devoted son that first thing he used to do was to offer prostrate obeisances to Hiranyakashipu. And Hiranyakashipu, Prahlad, a 5 years old boy, and Hiranyakashipu, such a giant Hiranyakashipu, the greatest, the demon Hiranyakashipu, and his son Prahlad used to offer him respectful obeisances. And even Hiranyakashipu's heart used to melt seeing Prahlad Maharaj's devotion. So he used to pick him up and embrace him. And he used to ask him, "So, what did you learn in the school?" And he said, "Baba, Shravanam, what? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atma Nivedanam." And Prahlad Maharaj very boldly and fearlessly in his face spoke the principles of Bhagavad Dharma. And Hiranyakashipu got the shock of his life. The whole world is afraid of me. Even Brahma, Shiva, Devatas, everybody is afraid of me. Nobody has guts even to breathe without my permission. And here my own son is creating havoc. He just lifted Prahlad and said, he threw him and said, "What is going on?" And Prahlad Maharaj very boldly, and this is the way one should preach. Very bold. He was a son of the greatest demon in the demonic society, in the association of demonic people. But look at the potency of Narad Muni that he has induced in a disciple. That in that situation also, Prahlad Maharaj is talking about Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. He's taking Prahlad, he's telling his father, "Baba, chant the holy name of the Lord. Take shelter of Lord Hari and you will be delivered. This human birth is meant for hearing about the glories of the Lord, speaking about it, developing friendship with the Lord. Why are you trying to be envious of him? Why are you trying to create, and why do you consider Lord Hari is your enemy? He is not your enemy." And in this way, Prahlad Maharaj and his situation, Prahlad Maharaj's situation was very unique. And then what happened that when Prahlad Maharaj went back this time, so Prahlad Maharaj started, when the Shanda and Abarka used to go away, Prahlad Maharaj decided now it's time to start preaching. I should also have, So Prahlad Maharaj started to preach exclusively about devotional service. Shanda and Amarka, whenever they used to be away, Prahlad Maharaj used to start giving Bhagavatam classes. And he started to speak. Prahlad Maharaj started saying that he stressed that every living entity, especially in the human society, must be interested in spiritual realization from the very beginning of life. And when human beings are children, They should be taught that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is worshipable deity of everyone. And they should be taught, they should be trained to serve the Lord right from the younger age. Children, they should be given an opportunity to practice devotional service, and they can also have the little small deities. They can also have the little deity worship. They can also have the little bhoga system. So we should allow that to happen. One should not be very much interested in material enjoyment. Instead, one should be satisfied with whatever material profits are easily obtainable, because our duration of our life is very, very short, and one should utilize the every moment for spiritual advancement. Now, one may wrongly think that in the beginning of our lives, we will get material enjoyment. Let me enjoy, and at the time of my old age, I'll start performing devotional service. This is our typical understanding, that youth is meant for enjoyment and the old age is meant for devotional service. But dear devotees, there is a saying in Hindi that one of the great poets in India, he said that if you go to crematorium, you will find there, what will you find there? That so many young people have died, and their ashes are still there. Young people ashes are still there. But if you ask those young people, when will you perform devotional service, they will say in the old age. But when you will become old, Baba, you are dying in young age. So the time we realize about Krishna, that very moment we should start becoming serious about Krishna consciousness. Ajamil, he became serious on the deathbed. Khatwang Maharaj, when did he become serious? Khatwang Maharaj was fighting for devatas against the demons. He was ruling the planet Earth. He was invited specially for fighting against the demons by the devatas. So Khatwang Maharaj, when the battle was over, everything was accomplished, the devatas asked him, what do you want? And Khatwang Maharaj said, how much time do I have left in my life? And they said that you have only a muhurta, Devata said. And they said, oh. And they said, okay, without wasting the time zone problem, transfer me immediately to the planet Earth. Do not waste your time, because the calculation is that till the time you put me down, send me down via your plane or something like that, that muhurta will go away. So immediately transfer me to the planet Earth. So he went there, he fixed his mind unto the lotus feet of the Lord. Okay? He meditated on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, fixed his mind, and then he left the body. Now, that same, and then the plane from the Vaikunta came, took Khatwang Maharaj, and it was going. And while passing, and the plane was passing by through all the demigods' planets, and all those demigods whom Khatwang Maharaj helped, they were showering flowers. That Khatwang Maharaj perfected his life in one muhurta, and we are still here, and he is gone. So whenever you are conscious about Krishna, from that very moment, we should take our life seriously. We should not wait. If it's old age, if it's young age, if it's whichever age you are in. So when you realize the value of Krishna consciousness, one should become serious. So Prahlad Maharaj started, narrating everything. So these children were saying that, how did you and where did you learn all these things from? You and we are the same, born from the demonic family. Only that you are the son of a king and we are the son of, these family members. Where did you learn all these things? Who taught you all these things? Please, can you tell me? And he said that, I learned everything from my spiritual master, Narad Muni. Where? In the womb. When? So then he explained everything. And they were so amazed that, wow. So here is an appropriate example. So Prahlad Maharaj, he made everybody in the ashram, everybody in the school, made them devotees. They became very serious devotees of Lord Krishna. And they all started chanting, discussing about Krishna consciousness. And the Shand and Amarka lost the control of the school. Although they were professors, but everybody was induced with Krishna consciousness. Although they were demons, they were asuras, but they became suras. They became devotees. And that was a troublesome situation for Shanda Namarka. So Shanda Namarka took Prahlad and informed Hiranyakashipu that the school is out of the control. They all become Lord Hari Bhaktas, and it is very difficult, so we resign. We resign from the services before you kill us. Better you resign. You can look for some other guru, or you can wait till our father comes back, but we resign. We don't want to continue. So both Shanda and Amarka resigned, but Hiranyakashipu thought that this is not normal. I have to take the control in my hand. So Hiranyakashipu immediately ordered his people, kill Prahlad now. Enough is enough. Kill him now. So various attempts were made by this demonic father to kill Prahlad Maharaj. He was thrown from a giant mountain cliff. He was thrown away. And there, when Prahlad was thrown away, the Lord himself used to come and hold him down. So Prahlad Maharaj was such a personality. He was seeing Krishna, remembering Krishna 24 hours. So Prahlad Maharaj was thrown in the arena where the snakes were there. And all the snakes, they used to become very friendly with Prahlad Maharaj. We should know that the Lord resides in the heart of all the snakes also. So unless the Lord wants, no snake can bite anybody. Even if you are staying with thousands of snakes also, if the Lord does not want that the snake will bite, nobody will bite you. That's the control of the Supreme Lord. So Prahlad Maharaj was thrown amidst the mad elephants. And the mad elephants used to become very humble and they used to bow down to Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj was fed poison. And that poison Prahlad Maharaj used to drink. And then Lord Shiva used to come and used to drink the poison, and Prahlad Maharaj used to take the milk. So like that, so many pastimes happened when Prahlad Maharaj was put into difficulty and Prahlad Maharaj was saved. They threw him in the ocean. They took him in the middle of the ocean and they threw him, and Prahlad Maharaj came back again. And it was a very difficult situation. Hiranyakashipu was puzzled what to do. Prahlad is not getting killed also. And now he is not getting killed and he is spreading Krishna consciousness. So the demonic culture was in danger. And in whose house? In Hiranyakashipu's house, who some time back terrorized the whole universe. And now in his own house, the preaching has started. The Hare Krishna center was established in the house of Hiranyakashipu. And Prahlad Maharaj was the Acharya. And spreading Krishna consciousness, widely distributing books, distributing prasad, having Bhagavatam classes. In where? In Hiranyakashipu's own place. Hiranyakashipu was going mad. I mean, what is going on? I am a demon or what? All my tapasya and everything got waste just because of my son. And I am making an attempt to kill him. He is not getting killed also. What a useless fellow I am. And then Hiranyakashipu said, now I have to take situation in my hand. I will kill him. So he called up Prahlad. Hey Prahlad, where is your Lord Hari? He said, everywhere. Where do I don't see? I see him everywhere. Acha, you see him everywhere. Do you see him in this pillar? He said, yes. And the Lord was waiting. Lord also was waiting inside that pillar, and the Lord was, giving darshan to Prahlad Maharaj. He said, is your Lord Hari inside this pillar? He said, yes, I can see him. Well, acha, you can see him. Hiranyakashipu gave a big. So as soon as Hiranyakashipu hit that pillar with his fist, it broke apart. And half lion, half man incarnation of Lord Narasimhadev appeared from that pillar. And Narasimhadev was huge. And he was roaring like a lion. And Hiranyakashipu was seeing the form of, oh my God, who is he? He's a man or a lion? Who is he? And he was Narasimhadev, Narahari, Keshavadhrita, Narahari Rupa, Jai Jagadish Hare. Huh? So Lord Narasimhadev appeared from that pillar, and Lord Narasimhadev started chasing Hiranyakashipu. There was a very big fight between both of them. The Lord can easily kill demon. It was not a problem. Even by his desire also Lord can kill. But Lord also wanted to enjoy the virya the rest of fighting. The fighting. He wanted to experience that. So Lord also was, enjoying the fight with Hiranyakashipu. And finally, after enjoying all these fights here and there, finally the Lord caught hold of Hiranyakashipu and told Hiranyakashipu, keeping all the instructions of Lord Brahma intact, today I am going to kill you. So he sat on a platform where neither it was inside, neither outside. Because Hiranyakashipu said, I should not be killed inside or outside. So he said, look, I'm standing, I'm in the middle. And he said, neither in the day, neither in the night. It was 3 Sandhya time. He said, Hiranyakashipu, keeping all the blessings of Brahma intact, I am killing you. And Lord Narasimhadev killed Hiranyakashipu. He ripped him apart. And the greatest of the demon finally left the world. And after that, Lord also killed 85,000 associates of Hiranyakashipu. The Lord also killed that. In Narasimha Purana it is said that 85,000 other demons attacked and Lord killed all of them. So that was how Lord Narasimhadev killed Hiranyakashipu. And then when the Lord was, the Lord killed, but the Lord's anger was not getting pacified. He was roaring, roaring, roaring and roaring like a lion. He was going crazy as if he was going to destroy the whole world. And Brahma came, Shiva came, all the devatas came, everybody was around him. Everybody was, Lakshmiji was around him, everybody was around him, and they were all looking at each other. What's going on? When will the Lord get pacified? What shall we do? Brahmaji was saying, Lord Shiva, you go. Arre Baba, I cannot. I have never seen the Lord so angry. Shiva is known for his anger. But Brahma, when Brahmaji said, Shivaji, you go ahead, Shiva said, Baba, I cannot go. He'll kill me. Then he said then Brahmaji looked at Lakshmiji, Lakshmiji, you go. He said, not today. Not today. Brahmaji, Hare Krishna, but not today. Today leave him alone. So Brahma was looking at everybody, who will go? And then he find Prahlad. And then he said, Prahlad, Brahmaji said, Prahlad, go and pacify your Lord. And Prahlad goes and offers his full dandavats to the Lord. And as soon as the Lord sees Prahlad Maharaj, he becomes so happy seeing Prahlad Maharaj. All his anger become released. Lord becomes, as soon as he saw Prahlad, he becomes calm, he becomes cool. And he lifts Prahlad and he puts him on his lap. That's Simhachalam, that's Narasimhadev. Prahlad Maharaj is put, and the Lord started licking Prahlad Maharaj. He was, and that's the Vatsalya Ras the Lord was enjoying. So this is a perfect scene where all the devatas, all the Brahma, Shiva and everybody was seeing this particular form. This was exactly after the time when Hiranyakashipu was killed. Prahlad Maharaj offered Dandavats and Prahlad Maharaj was picked up by the Lord in his lap and he was licking Prahlad Maharaj out of love. That's exactly that form. And look, they both are happy, nicely smiling. So, then everybody, all the devatas and everybody, they offered their prayers to the Supreme Lord, and they were all saying that all the difficulties and all the problems they went through, they were very happy, they were released from that finally. And the Supreme Lord was very kind and affectionate and blessed everybody. So then, the Supreme Lord, he asked Prahlad Maharaj, "Oh Prahlad, what boon do you want? Please ask for a boon. You know, what you have, your devotional service has pleased me so much that I have taken a special incarnation to protect you. So what do you want?" Prahlad Maharaj said, my dear Lord, I am not a businessman. I am your devotee. And I'm satisfied with everything what I have. I do not want anything in return. Because I'm not doing business. And we are actually, while performing devotional service, we're not doing business. We're doing out of love. The Lord was still insisting, no, you asked for something. And then the Prahlad Maharaj said, please, can you make sure that my father who had offended you, he be forgiven and he be delivered from the cycle of birth and death. And that time Lord said, forget about your father, even the 21 generations coming in a line, they all will be delivered. Nothing to worry. So then Yudhishthira Maharaj asks Narad Muni about the 4 social classes and 4 spiritual classes, the Varna and Ashrama, and please describe about those. And then so Narad Muni, after narrating the pastimes of Hiranyakashipu and getting killed by the Lord and the glories of Prahlad Maharaj, so Narad Muni started describing about the Brahmacharya ashram, Grahastha ashram, Vanaprastha ashram, Sannyasa ashram, their respective duties. And then he also explained about Brahmana, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras, their respective duties. So everything was beautifully narrated by Narad Muni. And then when Yudhishthira Maharaj heard this, how there is a provision for the Vanaprasthas, they get a lot of opportunity for practicing devotional life. He explained about the Sannyasa ashram, that the Sannyasa ashram means the duty of a sannyasi is to 24 hours fixed his mind in Krishna. And then there is a brahmachari. So Yudhishthira Maharaj was analyzing that you describe about the glories of brahmacharis ashram, and the brahmacharis are also absorbed in Krishna consciousness. The Vanaprasthas are also absorbed in Krishna consciousness. And then he said about sannyasis are also absorbed in Krishna consciousness. Only the grahasthas, they are in trouble. The grahasthas, they are in difficulty. So what should be done that the grahasthas can be delivered from the cycle of birth and death? So, Narad Maharaj Yudhishthira asking question to Yudhishthira Maharaj that grahastham etam padvim vidina ena chanjasa yaya deva rishe brohi madrusho graha mudadhi. That he's asking, Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking that, my dear Lord, Naradji, I have to put forward a question, that you are describing about all these 3 ashramas and they are going to get benefit. What about grahasthas like me? I am an idiot. Kindly explain me, how can a person like me who is staying at home without any knowledge can attain the goal of life and attain liberation like the others did? So please instruct me. At that time Narad Muni is instructing him that graheshva vasthito rajan kriya karvanneto chitaha vasudevarpanam sakshat upasita mahamuni. He's saying that, my dear king, those who stay at home as householders, they should act in a certain way. They should earn their livelihood, and instead of trying to enjoy the results of their own fruits, they should offer that to Vasudevarpanam Sakshat, and go and associate with Mahamunis. Who are Mahamunis? Mahamunis means devotees of the Supreme Lord. So there are 2 kinds of categories of Munis. One is Munis and one is Mahamunis. Munis, they like to stay, if there are so many Munis in the world, they like to keep quiet. They don't neither talk about Krishna, neither they talk about the material world, nothing, they just keep quiet. But there are Mahamunis who exclusively talk about Krishna consciousness. So Narad Muni is saying that the Grahasthas should take out time from their busy schedule and again go and associate with Mahamunis. And that will make their life perfect. They should remain absorbed in Krishna consciousness. So in this way, there is a big description about the duties of the ideal householder life. And that ends the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. From the evening, we can proceed with the 8th canto. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Fast track. Oh Govinda.
It's very loud.
No problem.
Hare Krishna. Kannst du ein bisschen leiser machen, bitte? Grun. Thank you, Prabhu. I have two questions. The first one regarding Narashingadev and the second one regarding Prahlad Maharaj. So, did Prahlad Maharaj know, for example, that the milk is poisoned?
Yeah. I mean, he knew that his father was making an attempt to kill him, so definitely. He was very well aware of he was aware that his father, when he declared that he wanted to kill Prahlad Maharaj, so among all the several attempts which were made to kill him, this was also one of the attempts. So he was aware that the milk which was with poison. He was aware of that. But still he drank out of great respect for his father. Don't apply it. Yeah, nobody's going to offer you poison also. What is your question? Yeah. Yeah, so if the prasad is going to be harmful for you, then definitely you should, I mean, is offered to the Lord. There are some certain things, if you take that, it is going to harm your body. That is going to disturb your bhajan. So definitely you should know what is, that's why Krishna has given you intelligence to decide what you have to eat, what you have to not eat. It's a common sense. So it's common that if you give me certain things, I'll definitely say no. If you say it's Mahaprasad, I'll offer pranams to Mahaprasad. But I cannot eat everything. What Lord eats, Lord can eat everything and anything, Baba. We cannot eat everything and anything. So that's the Lord and that's we. There is a difference. So we need to understand that. We cannot eat everything. But we should respect. This is prasad of the Lord. Some of the people staying in India, they have the Kula Devatas as Narasimhadev. You know Kula Devatas? Kula Devatas is the family god. In every culture in India, like if you say in every village there used to be a temple of Lord Shiva or Lord Ganesh or this and that. So that used to become their Kula Devata. Kul means the family, the lineage, in which, so the god of the lineage, in simple words. So many places, the different temples used to be in the different villages. So like that, Narasimha temples were also there, Lord Ramchandra's temples were there, Narasimha, so different kinds of temples were there. People used to worship. So yes, in some places, Lord Narasimha is the Kuladev, the family god for so many of them. And they worship the Lord. So like that, you'll find in so many places like that. Yeah, but yes, that is there. But what consciousness, that is important. They're worshipping, they will get benefited. But are they worshipping as in the heart? Do they have devotion for them? Are they worshipping in proper consciousness, with proper understanding? That is also important. If one just comes and stands in front of the Lord, the Lord looks at him, he will going to get benefited. If you offer the pranams to the Lord, he will get more benefited. That is there. But proper, has he received association of devotees? Has he heard about the Lord? about his name, about his fame, about his pastimes, what kind of understanding he has, what of conviction he has. So all these things also does matter. Okay, so that is one aspect. This is another aspect. That is in general aspect we can say, but in advanced, you need to be properly situated in Krishna consciousness. Huh? No. If they have faith that Narasimha is the Supreme Lord, and they have their faith, there are so many devotees also that they have unflinching conviction that Lord Ramchandra is the Supreme Lord, and they say that others are coming from their Krishna is the incarnation of Lord Ram, or there is a whole Sri Sampradaya which understands that Lord Narayana is everything, and from Narayana everything comes. So that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Their understanding is perfectly fine. No harm. Unless they criticize one avatar, which generally they will not do, but they will just have an understanding that, the Lord which I worship is the Supreme. That's fine. Perfect. For them, in their situation, their understanding, for as per their bhav, perfect. Which is the truth as well. In one sense. Any other questions? He's taken the seat of Parikshit. He's asking questions on everybody's behalf. Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu, very much. Oh, that is a nice echo. You are pronouncing very nicely the name of the Lord, actually. You say Narasimha. See, but many times we hear devotees call him Narasimha. How important is this to take care of the correct pronunciation? What is actually the correct pronunciation?
Narasimha.
Narasimha.
Narasimha. Various places we find all these names are there. Nrasimha, Narasimha. So the object of worship is the same, so it doesn't matter in one sense. We know what we're chanting the name of the Lord. So it doesn't matter in like many times the devotees when they're chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra also, especially in the Western world, in some places they are not able to pronounce the word Krishna properly, but so they have their own version, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, something like that. But that's fine. The Lord accepts. The Lord accepts. Because the devotee chanting, he knows that he's chanting the name of Krishna. Yes, the material disability will not obstruct his devotion. Okay. Thank you so much. Any other questions? Okay. Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki 7th canto ki jai ho. Keshavadri